Hello everyone and welcome back to the part 2 of the Avadon the Black Fortress presentation. It's actually a lively presentation, so we just played and I'm trying to talk about things in the game. Now, I hope you enjoy. There are several locked storerooms back there. I hope you enjoy. Now, fine, let me just say first what I wanted to say. This is going to be the last part of the presentation, and I want you to tell me in comments if you would like to see the continuation of the playthrough of this game, because I don't feel it's a. Of course, it's an indie game. I'm not trying to degrade it. For many people, it will be an awesome experience. But right now, my hands full are with Skyrim, with Jagged Lines Back in Action. I also want to include Mass Effect 3. Now, for free time, I could try to do some of the playthrough of this game. If you enjoyed it, just go ahead and tell me what you would like to see. If you enjoyed such games, if you enjoy such small presentations, or you would like to see the whole playthrough. Now then, we stopped at where we're searching for liver and kidney of the Avadon. We didn't find them yet, but we're searching for them. And yeah, that would be it. Don't forget, you can find this game and many other great games on humblebundle.com. You can buy it for as much as you want, right? But don't forget, your money go on donation and supporting the developers, which is really cool. And it's a great way to smack it at someone's face. Like just pay for it, like as much as you want, then print a receipt. Just go to a person who thinks gaming is like useless, and just throw it in his face and tell him, that's how much I spent on charity today by buying games. And he'll be like, oh, I have nothing to say to that. And you'll be like a winner in every conversation. Fine. Now, there are several locked storerooms back here. They probably contain valuable equipment reserved for someone important. Though considering the chaos you doubt anyone would mind if you borrowed something. However, to get the locks open, you will need to find some lockpicks. You use lockpicks to pick locks. Alas, the picks break when used. Shadow walkers and sorcerers have skills that reduce the number of picks you need to open a lock. Nice. But you know, rational again, if you don't have a shadow walker in your group, or you are not a shadow walker in this case, you just go ahead and you still can do that, but you're not as effective. Animal skill. This one we can certainly sell. I think we can also sell that. I'm not sure. At least they stack, unlike other things. So this is basically the things we can search, right? What else do we? Let's let the pixel hunting begin. Let the pixel hunting begin. What do we have here? Nothing else. We can. Let's just go ahead and search. Oh, this is probably the dungeon, right? The entrance. Okay, we'll come here later. What is that? Can we pick it up? I enjoy this game so far, except for the dialogues, which just, in all honesty, they seem ridiculous to me. But it's just my opinion. So we have a hat. We have gloves. Now, fine. So look at the thing I like a lot in this game. There's a lot of equipment slots, although it's just an indie RPG, you would say. But what the hell, there's so many equipable things. And I like the way armor is presented. When you equip something, it directly shows you in a percentage, right? Right now we equip the gloves. It tells you armor plus 2%. Now we have the tunic plus 3%, and we have the pants plus 2%. So we have in total, we're 7, right? And we have a hat. Let's put on the hat. Plus 9% in total. Very good. Very good. We still have the sucky dagger, but you know, it's fine, it's something. For some reason meat is marked with a golden symbol to it. Fine. And the things that we can probably sell for more money, yes, we can sell these things for money, and they actually stack. They actually stack together. So, okay, so that's another guy. You are at the entrance to the Avadon dungeons, final resting place of many foolish enough to fight the pact. You notice that a heavy clock has been left on a table nearby. It might be wise to put it in one of the descending. It might be wise to put it on before descending. Why would it be wise? What's the difference? The sign says to the dungeons. Okay, that's to the dungeons. What's that? A clock. What's that? But it's the same. Oh, you mean, oh, it's a clock. Okay. Even more armor. Why doesn't it say the armor? It doesn't say the armor anywhere. I don't see it at least. Maybe if I open the character panel somehow. No? Roster? Maybe. No, it's fine. Oh, I can actually move it. Wow. This is like uber comfortable. Look at that. I can move the roster. What about... Oh, I can move the map as well. So let's put the map somewhere closer. I don't know. So I don't have to put my head all the time there to find where I am. Stone blocks. Excuse me. Now, I think stone blocks will not be particularly as useful as the other things here, but you know, let's just check it out. They told us we can pick lock stuff with... Oh, here, we didn't try this one. What do we have? Wine. We cannot possibly leave wine here. It would be such a waste. So we have to pick it up. That's our duty. As the Hand of Avadon. I'm planning to become a liver, don't forget. Liver of Avadon. That'll be really fun. Now, we don't have any lockpicks, right? None. Where did I find this? So I randomly opened the inventory and just find things. You need what? You need 12 lockpicks? You need 2. Okay. That sounds more reasonable. What's that? Can you please open? No, you cannot, right? You're an ass. Oh, that's probably the exit from the dungeons. I just assume. I'm not gonna talk with this guy. He's kinda red. He's probably the blood of Avadon, I don't know. There's a closed gate here. The nearby wheel might open it. This wheel controls the gate to the dungeons. You start to turn it, but then you realize that you should speak with Sevlin and Nathalie first. They are blah blah blubbish. Okay, let's talk to them. Okay, Sevlin. Oh, you look funky. There is a young warrior standing guard by the passage to the south, keeping close watch in case anything else nasty comes out of it. He turns to look at you. You see that he is about your age. His face bears a nasty scar, running diagonally down his face. He says, "Greetings, I am Sevlin. You are here to stand guard with me? No, I suppose not. We need to go fight now, don't we? I knew the time would come. I'll follow my orders, I always do. What are you doing here? You have been wounded. Do you need help?" At first, Sevlin isn't sure what you mean. He looks down at his armor, looking for signs of an injury. Then he realizes that you are reflecting to the scar and laughs bitterly. "You mean this? This is an old mark. Easy to forget. It is there. Easy to forget it is there. I only remember it when I look at the mirror. In the mirror. Or when a stranger sees me. How did it happen? You can still fight. Blah blah blah." Okay, it's very exciting and interesting. He looks exasperated. "Even if I enjoy discussing it, this is not the best time. And you can still fight? Of course. If I am ever chosen for a mission again. That's all for now. Thanks." Okay, that was constructive conversation. Now, let's just continue. This wheel controls. With great effort you turn it. The gate opens, clearing your path to the dungeons below. Okay, now we go. What is that stuff? Wow. Can we loot it? Oh yeah, we can. Shackles. Yeah, why not to take them with you, right? What would be the reason to leave them here? Nothing here, nothing here. Now, you are allowed to take one ally with you in this mission. Select someone to fight by your side. So I can select Sevlin, the Blade Master, such as myself. Or I can select Nathalie, a sorceress. So I can select Nathalie, since we don't need another Blade Master. Wow, that's an epic map, eh? Provided that we can travel around all these locations, the game seems pretty huge. Now, we're inside the dungeon. Hold down the shift key to do what? I should have. Fine, doesn't matter. Lamps. Light for 150 turns. Cool. Ropes. Why do I need all these things? Is it like a junk fest? Like in Jagged Alliance back in action? Like pick up all the useless shit in the game? Press these buttons to use items. You stand at the doors into the Avadon dungeons, possibly the most terrifying place in Linnaeus. The most dangerous conspirators against the Pact are brought here. Every once in a while, one of them emerges again. It is dark down here. In the absence of guards, the lights have gone out. I love the prison. Like, there's absence of guards. The guys get out of here. Like, what responsibility? And then they're like, "Avadon, the scariest place on earth." How is that logical? Like, fine. It is dark down here. In the absence of guards, the lights, blah, blah, blah. Happily, several lamps have been left on the table nearby. I already took them. Get a lamp. I took it. Once it's in your pack, it's already there. Press the star button next to it. Oh, it was a star, right? I thought it was a golden coin with the ruby inside it. Get a lamp. Fine. Yes. You can use scrolls and potions in the same way. Fine. Cool. Let's use it. We can use meat in the same way. They never mentioned the meat. They probably don't want us to eat it. Okay, so we have light now. Look, it's cool. Wow, it's dynamic light. As much as it can be. Now, as you can see, you actually have to see... Your characters have to see specific locations before you can see them yourself. So there's a fog of war, in a way. You walk into the dungeon. Normally the torches would be lit and heavily armed guards would be standing in attention. Yeah, right, of course. Normally there would be chests of gold laying around my room, but it's not the case right now. It's just, you know, I used them all to buy my computer. The jailers would be waiting to collect and process new inmates, and there wouldn't be giant rats everywhere. Yeah, right. Do you believe that? I certainly don't. But the disaster upstairs has left everything abandoned. What disaster? What happened upstairs? They cannot divide meat or something? What's the problem now? You can hear shouting and snarling in the distance, but the entry chamber is cold and dark. But what is it? But not still. As you step onto the walkway, little pairs of lights appear in the shadows to the south. Then they start to move towards you. With the guards gone, the pests in the tunnels far below Avadon have started to emerge. So everything was holding on guards. Wow, that's a lot of freaking rats. Fine. Okay, so what do we do now? Can we select, what is that? Are you sure you want to end this character turn? No, I don't. Let's just go ahead and move here, I guess. Yeah, how? Can I? No, I cannot. Active. Okay, what do we have? Use ability. Apprentice Rod. Use ability. What do we have? Shadow Charm. Daze. Now, upstairs, she made a huge mess by burning down a whole bunch of people. Now, all of a sudden, she doesn't have any attacking spells. Causes enemies to forget that you are here. I think you used it on yourself and forgot how to cast spells. Fine. Let's wait for the next turn. That's a lot of rats, but provided that we stay together, I think it should not be a problem. Are you sure you want to? Yes, I do. They're pretty strong for small rats. Pretty big also. Missed. Haha. Now, huge rat. Now let's just take them one after another. I'm gonna take a while this one. Oh, okay, so we can use a rod like that. No, that's so much for tanking, right, in the game. Do we have any abilities? Savage Blow delivers a vicious blow within your blade, doing more damage than normal. Challenge. Let out the challenge roar, making all nearby enemies more likely to attack. Let's use this one. Okay, challenged. Now let's go ahead and attack the next rat. Let's see if it works. No, it did not. So he kinda challenged them, but nothing kinda changed. Okay, fine. That's like I should have taken the Shadow Runner. That's as useless as it can be. I cannot tank, right? And the tanking ability doesn't really have an. Oh, now he started attacking me, right? Half an hour later, I realized, why don't I attack the warrior here? Okay, so we're just dispatching them one after another. I like the combat system and its simplicity. You have the abilities here, you have the, everything accessible really quickly. Now we're just gonna turn the turn. But right now, of course, it would be very poor decision to judge it on fighting with rats, right? There will probably be more, complicated enemies later on. But as far as it goes right now, I like the way it's quick, right? It doesn't take a lot of time for enemy to heal. It doesn't take a lot of time for enemy to make a turn, which is great. And now we're just gonna go ahead and continue. I really don't get what's the point to have all these junk items without any description. So like, there's a stick. I'm not gonna tell you how you're gonna use it. There's only sellable items. So probably Tristram was a merchant before he became a warrior, because he can suddenly identify all the items that can be sold, and he knows exactly the price for which they're gonna be sold. But ale, for some reason, nobody gonna buy it. Open door. The door is locked. You don't have any key, and the lock is too complicated to be picked. Yeah, right. Fine. Fine. I didn't want it in the first place. Sticks. What are you doing? Okay, suddenly a reassuring light appears to the north. Someone has just lit a torch. He shouts, "Is that support at last? Come here quickly. This is a good time to save the game if you haven't already." I did. I did actually. I'm gonna save the game. Tristram. So, fine. Let's just search around first. Oh, we're not. Okay. You emerge into a large office. A fence rings an area with desks and shelves heavy with records. New inmates are brought here and sat down while scribes record their arrival, crime, and recommend processing. There are some chains and cages usually used for wild beasts and monsters in need of examination. When humans are brought here, they are usually just left in the benches. Few are foolish enough to think they can escape from this place. Well, hell, I would escape from this place. Look at this mess. There's nothing happening here. There's no guards. There's nothing. There's a man in a leather jerkin standing by the far desk. He waves at you. A hand? At last. Hurry. Okay, fine. I thought you're like super pooper and everything. Oh, dagger. Take this one. Pen and ink. Sheet of paper. What if I take sheets of paper? Will I be able to combine them? Yes, I am. Okay. Time to throw out all the crap out of here. Bucket of water. Amphora. Clay ball. I love how this minimalistic description everything. There's no description to anything. What? Currently using. Okay, at least there's comparison to items. Fine. I cannot dual wield, right? No, I cannot. I'm a warrior. How can I dual wield? You have to be a brigand to dual wield. Stick. Yeah. Wow. Fine. What's here? Nothing useful. The last eye on duty. I, Mamora, okay, fine, we were supposed to find here, in the dungeons, walks up to you. He is an aging man with a thick leather jerkin and a broadsword held awkwardly in his hand. He nods to you. I am Mamora of blah blah blah, master of the Avadon dungeons. I am pleased to see you, though I confess I thought that I might have been aided earlier, and I might add, with more force. But we will do it. I just came here. What do you want? Everyone's demanding shit from you in this place. Miranda sent me to help you. Amora nods. It is overdue. Now that we are regaining full control of Avadon, it is time to retake the tunnels. They are infested by a wide variety of pests. Rats, spiders, nothing surprising. This must be slain. Also, I have been questioning the keepers as they emerge from the tunnels and go upstairs to safety. There are 4 prisoners who are unaccounted for. These should still be out there in the shadows. You must find them or verify that they have left this level. I closed the gate to the inner caves when I saw that the prisoners were loose. I will try to open it for you. Must those prisoners be slain? Blah blah blah. Now, must they be slain? They must be found. As long as they are located and don't seem inclined to leave, you may spare them, or not. As a hand, you have the authority to decide their fates. Thank you very much. There are 4. He consults a scroll. A wretch named Groz, a Chimerian slave named Hansi, a tricky young mage from the Tawan Empire named Quiria, and most dangerously, Shadow Tarkus. Very, very shadowy Tarkus. Like, what's your name? Tarkus! Of course, that treacherous creature did not hesitate to try to slip away. Treacherous creature. You see, he doesn't even call him a human being. That's a creature. As the keepers emerged, they told me where they last saw the lost prisoners. They are now marking on your map. Okay, you see, he tells me, if you can find them in the shadows, kinda, but here's the map, here's the direct location, because he has a satellite flying over the bloody prison, pinpointing every location of every possible person on Earth. Tell me about the wretch. Don't tell me about anything, please. Just bye. Secure the dungeons. You found Mamora in the Avadon dungeons. He told you to enter the dungeon and secure them. Hunt for 4 prisoners. Groz, Hansi, Quiria, and Shadow Tarkus. I like how it's all the names are simple except for Tarkus. Tarkus also has a problem, just as a script writer. Now, if any of them refuse to come peacefully, you should kill them. To see the quests you currently... Okay, fine. Let's continue. Let's grab the useful stuff. Dice. We cannot leave dice here. It's way too important item to leave in a dungeon. Money! Oh my god! 30 minutes into the game and I finally found money. 6 coins. That's change. Now, a potion of recovery and inactive abilities return 6 turns earlier. I like the color of this potion. Like, somebody would hand this potion to you and tell, drink it. It's a potion of recovery. And you'd be like, why is it green and slimy and it stinks? It's a potion of recovery, just drink it. Fine. Not a poison, no, of course, potion of recovery. I wonder how poison looks in this game. Probably something warm and nice, like red color. Maybe soft pink. Poison, you know. And all the recovery potions will be green and dark blue. Now it's alarm again. So I'm just gonna continue playing until we have the first fight. I'll stop looting everything. We're just gonna go until the first fight and cut the introduction to this game at this point. Now I hope you enjoyed the huge rat. I hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, you can of course find out a lot more about it and other great games on humblebundle.com. Of course, if you would like to buy it, it's a very nice time to do that. There's still 12 days you can do it for. And yeah, if you would like to see more of this game or other games in this bundle, just go ahead, leave your comments. It's very important. I want to know your opinion about it. If you enjoyed the video, enjoyed my commentary, be sure to subscribe. And if you already did, and even if you didn't, just rate the video. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, it's very, very cool to rate the video, to let other people know. Now, as I kill these huge rats. Okay, I should have kept the sorceress far behind in first place? Why did I get here closer? I don't know. Okay. Fine. Just one more. So battle looks very simple, as you can see it right now. But again, I have a feeling that's just because right now I'm not using any abilities. It's just the introductory part. There's a lot of abilities to use for all the characters, and it seems that the battles will become much more complicated later on. Just look at that. A lot of stuff. Second wind. Hop. I healed myself. Okay, fine, this is awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the video and my commentary. If you like this game, again, humblebundle.com, that's where you have to go. Have a great day, come back for more content, and bye-bye.